Although, okay, this is a bit scary. Let's do this. Let's do this because I didn't even get to react what happened. I didn't even get to react what happened. But they all died. And I love seeing that. Okay, you lot, so today we are gonna be making a fun little combo in the game, right? It's gonna be about testing 2 different units rather than 1. And if you know some of the units, right, especially if you look at let me find one, something like this, right? Units have 1 to 2 different types. So for example, Bone Pit, these small bones have undead and grunt types, right? And if you look at the unit trait just below the types, usually they have some sort of a bonus for one specific unit type, right? And usually these unit types, for example, if you have one specific troop, it will buff another one, but that other troop will usually not have any buff that is useful for the first troop. However, there are a few cases where 2 troops have unit traits that buff each other, right? And we're gonna try out one of those combos today. So one of those is gonna be the Hunter Fairy combo. If you look at the Hunters, they are warrior and range types, and their unit rate is plus 10% attack speed to all flying troops for each hunter. So essentially, we're gonna try to get as close to 10 hunters as possible. The problem with the capacity is if we do have the capacity upgrade on the building, we can either have a maximum of 8 or a maximum of 12 with 2 and 3 buildings respectively, right? So again, like, I'm not a big fan of hunters as a unit themselves, right? So I would probably gonna stick with 2 barracks for 8 hunters in total, right? I think that's the plan. And yeah, the other unit will be the Fairies. Now for the Fairies, they are arcane and flying type, which means that they do receive a debuff from the flying type. Unfortunately, Centaurs, I believe, are not flying ones, so they don't receive the buff. But we're mostly gonna be aiming for Fairies rather than Centaurs, right? Because Centaurs, in my opinion, are pretty weak in general, so if we spawn them, I might even unsummon them, to be honest. And yeah, if you look at the unit trait, they are a flying type, so they benefit from the Hunter's trait, and they also buff Hunters back, because ranged troops poison enemies with attacks if there are at least 5 fairies on the battlefield. So yeah, these units buff each other, so I'm gonna try out a combo like that, and we'll see how it works out, right? For advisors, this is what I'm gonna be starting with, pretty similar. I will keep the Panther, right? Usually I swap out Panther for something else if I'm not planning to upgrade troops, but I think I might upgrade because, yeah, I don't know, I want to see sort of like a lot of strength from the Fairies, and the reason for that is attack speed is a very good stat when it comes to scaling late game, because as you know, the damage values, right, all of the like extra percentages of damage, they are sort of like flat stats. Well, they are percentages, but I guess they scale from the base stat, and once you have a lot of them, attack speed becomes a much more valuable stat compared to the extra damage. So yeah, that's my idea behind it. For the start, I am gonna pick the Swordsman, I think. Although this is a lot of resources and I could unlock the Swordsman much faster. You know what? Let's pick the resources actually. I can place this one right here instantly in that case, and I'll be able to start making Swordsman from my second skill. So let's get this started. First few waves, we're gonna go very easy on the waves. I don't want to push it too much at the moment because it could be a little bit scary. I'm gonna place the sawmill. I'm also gonna delete this because we do have a cooldown, so we have to start selling a bit earlier on. Unfortunately, you are not able to like upkeep. You're not able to upkeep all of the selling with the increased cooldown at the moment, so yeah. Flour, we will be targeting flour for the most part. I'm gonna wait up on the next cell. I'll start with this. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, because we do have the little alchemists that are trying to debuff us, I will drop a what's it called, I will drop a extra few wells that way. There are more buildings, which means they have more chances to debuff a building that I'm not using, right? So that benefits me. Unfortunately, no upgrades in the prophecy, but we do have 2 very easy waves, so I really like that. I'm not gonna push the waves too much. Although I do have a meteorite, so I could do another goblin wave. Yeah, we do have a meteorite. I'll also take this to be... Although this could be a bit more useful, because that extra tier 2 resource could be there. I'll do this, and we'll just we'll drop a meteor on that wave. I'll take 100 gold, then morale will be able to get pretty easily. So we're waiting for 100 wheat to get that last upgrade going. Perfect, we can start selling some stuff now. I hope I can get 100 metal and wheat by the time we get this upgrade going. But yeah, we'll see. That's a lot of RNG, which I'm not liking so far. Okay, 50 metal, that's pretty good. We can spawn swordsman. So these waves, the next 2 waves will be super easy. The enemies don't do any damage, so that's perfect to us. I will have to push for gold eventually. Yeah, we don't have any upgrades. Hopefully, right? We can get... Oh, I'll take the wheat. I kind of want to get the wheat production from this like established production building, because that would help me with flour production, right? If I can upgrade the wheat field early on with some upgrades, right? Because I would rather take upgrades on the wheat field rather than the market. If I can get those upgrades going as soon as possible, that will be huge. So let's get this upgraded real quick. Okay, we have... Ooh! 1 more metal pick and we will have what we need. So that's perfect. For spells, oh, unfortunately not. I don't like this spell for damage because it has like very awkward range. So I guess I'll have to go for that, even though I don't exactly have many troops to use either. Can we get the metal? Oh wow, perfection. Okay, we have that. We are gonna wait on this. We will start selling for gold instead, because this is a little bit expensive. And I do have to drop a meteor right there. Perfect wipe. Okay, so this one will get shot by the musketeers. Perfect. We'll stack up on wine, why not? Oh, and we did get the wheat field. Perfect. Okay, so now the plan is... we're probably gonna start stacking some gold. I do want to get the research table going as soon as possible. I'll probably place it instead of the wood field here. So let's start with the big resources there. We got some metal, perfect. We'll get the research and we are gonna go for... we have the trader. Unfortunately, we won't get the upgrades for it. But I'm okay with getting upgrades for the wheat field. What I'm thinking though is maybe I should sell the market. Although I don't mind the upgrades on the market either. I might keep it. But what I want to do now is... I want to start researching the... wait, let me see. Don't get any advanced production, because I do want a sawmill as well. I want the sawmill first, and then I want to start with the troops. So maybe I'll do the sawmill first, I guess. And also what I'm gonna do is... I'll start slowly selling, because I do have a lot of metal, and this metal is gonna be enough for me to get an upgrade to our vision. So we'll do that for sure. We feel okay. For this, 1 wine, 250 flour, that's so good though. This one I don't care about. We also have a hunter. Oh no, that's Whitman, never mind. Ooh, both of these are really nice, to be honest. Well, I'm definitely gonna take this, I think. Although, nah, you know what? I don't think wine will be a big issue, to be honest, because we are on Leo, we can't just pick some wine. I do want the flower though. That's early on, that is a massive boost. Because then again, our troops are gonna need flour, and if I do sell it, it's 750 gold, which is a big progress. So I think I'm gonna take that. And I'm probably gonna take the wheat field. Because early gold will also be a very, very big boost to us. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We do need a little bit of clay, which is annoying. So I'm not gonna use the production building for that. We do have two basic productions. I think we might be able to get some clay from there. So I'll bank on that for now. We do have flour. I could save it for troops, but I think I'm gonna wait for... Oh, I don't like any of these. But I also don't want to reroll, you know? So I guess there's that. We can upgrade it, why not? We don't have any clay to push for the next upgrade regardless, so... Okay, this is a free wave, 4 units, they don't attack, and we can also place the second research table, I suppose. We can start researching the troops there. We are almost out of metal, so I'll have to start selling some flour. Yeah, these ones we should be able to kill all of them. We have pretty decent DPS from what I can see. We have some metal as well, really nice. Oh, okay, we didn't kill the last one, unfortunately. And no... Nothing that I do need here, unfortunately. I'm gonna take the prophecy first, actually. Okay, so we have some currency, I have some troops, and overall pretty easy to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't have any AoE spells, so I don't want to pick much else. Not that there's much like that I could use anyway, so yeah, we're gonna stick to that. We'll take the artifact, thank you very much. Okay, this is pretty bad, and no clay. I want to reroll for clay, to be honest. Perfect. Okay, second ability, third ability. Well, third doesn't have a cooldown, so very clear what I'm gonna choose. Crystals, they could. The only thing I use crystals for are the purple tile upgrades, so... Is it worth it over 3 buildings I can sell early on? I don't think it is, to be honest. Yeah, I don't... Although, you know what? It is annoying to produce crystals because I never produce them, so I might as well take it. I might as well take it and see what happens. Okay, one thing I want to do is... I want to get a little bit of clay going, so I'm gonna do this. I'll place the clay there. We only need it for like, what? We need 75 of it, so it's not gonna be an issue. We finally got a sawmill ourselves. So that's perfect. Troops, not what we need. Do we have any upgrades? Do I need to force it? I don't need to force it yet, so we can pick whatever and sell it. Okay, we have the sawmill. I don't know where I'll place it yet. I'll probably only when I upgrade division. So we have some clay there. Have a little bit of wine. That's perfect. And yeah, this reduced ability is gonna be pretty good because here's the deal. I do want to eventually max out my third skill of the king, because after you max out the third skill, the troops you get are gonna be griffins, right? And griffins are also flying types, so they do get boosted by the what's it called? Not fairies, the hunters, right? They do get boosted by the hunters, which is a pretty big upgrade in my opinion. Okay, so we have this. Do we... No, you know what? First of all, we have to add the upgrade there for sure. Okay, we deal with that pretty easily. We got the hunters. We finally got the hunters, so we can start upgrading those. I'll take the crystal for now. Why not? And I'll definitely place the wood building here. But I will need a lot of water very soon. Because I placed this, it's 80 down. You know what? Nah, let's farm some water at the moment. get it to like 250 or something, and then I'll place the wood miner. I don't need the basic construction, right? The only resources I am gonna use are gonna be wood and wheat, right? Because stone I don't need for any troops, any upgrades. Clay I only need it for that one upgrade, I don't use it apart from that. And wines, again, I'm with Leo, so I will be able to pick enough wine for majority of the game, so not an issue there. Although I do see my troops are dying, which I'm not a big fan of. And I still don't have the phase. Okay, we do have the phase, finally. Okay, I do want to start 2 goblin picks. My units are not gonna survive the goblin picks, I tell you that much. So I do need to start maybe launching these. Although I really wanna push for the last upgrade here. And if I build this, look at this, 100 flour down, then 20 flour for each troop. That is gonna be expensive. But I don't know if they're gonna survive that, to be honest. I really want to push for this first. Oh no, wait, I just realized I'm selling flour. No, this doesn't work then. I have to start selling wheat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be really lucky with the picks from Leo, I think. I don't even have anything to sell to them. I can sell the wheat fields, I guess. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I need good resources. I need resources that I can use for upgrades, unfortunately. Yeah, I cannot. I don't need to reroll for the buildings because we do have both of the troops that we need, so we'll be able to get the upgrades for those. But yeah, overall, this. I mean, I guess go like that. Ah, they're gonna die, aren't they? Yeah. Come on, at least one more. Actually, you know what? Some of them will die, but they'll survive. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. What we got? Hunter. We have a hunter upgrade. This I don't care. This I don't care much either. I don't care about that either, although it would combo really nicely together. I mean, hunters poison enemies is decent. Damage dealt by phase, that's like a must buy, obviously. I guess I pick it, right? Eventually I'll need it. And we can pick a little bit of metal to sell. So we have 100 metal to sell. That should be enough for like an upgrade, I guess. We can also sell a little bit of that. Okay, perfect. We got more metal. Yeah, it depends what the prophecy is, right? Because it could be pretty difficult. It could be pretty difficult. So we'll have to be careful there. For artifacts, oh, that one is not exactly useful, so... Lizard, oh my god, there's lizards in all of them. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That is very bad, that's very bad. I don't have any spells either. So I'm kind of have to go with post wave this. Oh, this is bad, you know, this is bad. I don't even want to like add anything else. If I knew this was like an AoE damage spell, I would probably add like slimes, I would add this, right? But I don't know if they are. And I don't think I'll be able to produce fairies yet because I really want to push for this. So yeah, unfortunately, not great. We do get some two troops. Okay, I'll take the troops. I'll take the troops. Oh, we do have another hunter building, so we'll take that. Nothing useful here, unfortunately. And not exactly useful here either. Though I will take weakness because I feel like it will help more in PvP, I guess. So what we're gonna do now is... I think we can stop producing the wood for now. Actually, what I need to do is... I need to build some tier 3 production because we do need the flower like building, right? Or whatever it's called. We do need the flower building because, yeah, we're gonna be low on that. I'm gonna place the wood here. Can start farming some wood. We'll have the vision upgrade very soon. I don't know if we'll survive that wave, to be honest. Like, at this point, I don't know. We do need 2 more flower picks. I mean, I'm gonna weaken them, because by the time I walk to them, a lot of my troops might be dead, to be honest. Okay, we managed to deal with this. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Bladefall. I forget how tanky he is, but he doesn't seem too tanky. And we do have 2 triple lizard waves coming up. Ooh, although you know what? Lizards are... They are units that are like long in size, you know? So they might actually get caught by multiple... what's it called? By multiple... I kind of want to reroll here. But nah, no need. They might get caught by multiple swords. So that could help. Okay, we have the mill. So we can switch to this and this now. I have to make sure I don't overshoot and sell more than 300 metal. Okay, so we have that. We can upgrade this. Have more metal. We're getting so much metal, it's insane. But I need 2 more flower buildings. So I am gonna go for early flower production. Whether we sell that, whether we use it for the upgrade, doesn't matter, right? As long as it's getting produced, I'm happy with it. Do I use it now? Technically, it would be better to... Actually, no, you know what? All of them are kind of low health. No, that's a bad thing, actually. Oh, I don't know. Can they deal with that? Okay, they will deal with that. I'm always so scared dealing with the lizard. I'm always so scared to deal with them. I don't like it. Okay, some extra wine troops. 300 flowers coming up pretty soon, so we'll be able to get the King's upgraded ability and finally start producing Griffons. Those should be a decent boost for the next few waves at least. I do kind of want to... I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, it's decent damage, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm not getting what I need from the buildings, right? I'm not getting any fairies, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, we have the 300, finally. Finally, we can finish selling whatever resources we have now, and we can start producing some fairies. So we have some flour. I really want to get a flour upgrade, especially the efficiency processing, right? If I can get that, that's gonna be a huge step for us. If not, then we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's see the fight. These are tanky, but they don't do a lot of damage, so we should be okay. We have a Griffon that can tank quite a bit, so yeah, we'll be fine here. We're just slowly building up our flower reserves. Oh wow, he is tanky, look at that. He's gonna kill probably all 3 of the mushrooms. Yep. And he almost killed the Griffon. That is a bit scary. Okay, well, we don't get what we need, fortunately. The upgrades are useful to us, I guess. I mean, hunters. I mean, I'll have to start producing them. I cannot beat the next wave without any troops, so I guess we can take the hunters for now. And sawmill. I like this as well, but because if I pick this, I already make half of that just by selling furniture, you know, so it only technically costs 30. Fireworks, I don't care. This, I don't care. But I will need the upgrades regardless, so the moving them from the upgrade pool is worth it, I guess. So we'll take that. We'll take the metal. I can wait on that. I mostly want to start producing the... I will have to reroll though, because I didn't get anything that far. Okay, I need this, and I need flour as soon as possible. Oh no, but I need 120 flour just for even one fairy. Okay, wait, this is kind of bad. This is kind of bad now. This is kind of really bad. Oh, I need flour. I need flour for this. I have like no flour. Like, yeah, I can remove that. I can build the troop building, right? But I'm only gonna make... That's the boss? Wait, that's the boss? I just realized that's the actual boss wave. Okay, wait, so chain of plans. We're not releasing any troops. I just realized this is the boss wave already. Oh, I thought it's just a regular wave. Oh, there, oh, there, oh, there. Yeah, my musketeers are dead. I'm not gonna release the fairies. They are too expensive for me to make them disposable, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to... metal, whatever. I'll wait for all of the troops to start attacking. We'll go like this. Boom, boom. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Let's do this for now. We might be okay, to be honest. We might be okay. We killed the lizard. The fairies are gonna do, like, decent damage. The problem, the boss is killing the fairies, which I'm not a big fan of. I really don't, well, I really don't like that he's killing them. I want him to hit the castle. I'm gonna wait, right? I'm gonna produce some troops. I'm gonna let him hit the castle. Because, I mean, not much I can do here regardless. And only then delete them. The hunters do have the upgrade, so they can poison the troops, technically. But yeah, this is... I mean, we'll kill it. We'll kill it, but... with a lot of casualties, I guess. I didn't even realize this was the boss. I should have prepared for it earlier, to be honest. Okay, so... yeah, we're poisoning him, so we should be okay there. Yeah, we killed the troop. Oh, yo. Not great. Okay, troop capacity kind of helps us. Okay, I'll definitely take the tornado. We can deal with one way. We do have some extra fate. I really need to push the production much faster. Okay, we'll take the... centaurs are arcane. But flying, this would help the griffons. And I kind of want to help the griffons a bit more. Okay, what do we have? This way we can tornado. This way we can tornado as well, actually. So that's a bit better, actually. We'll take the artifact and something else. I guess we'll take the Nade. And the next waves, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to deal with that, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna have to... Although now, when you look at it, this has way higher total HP and damage compared to Bandit. So I will take the Bandit, actually. Okay. Yeah, we cannot deal with that, so we'll take the Denari. I need to really push for some troop production, though. Really need to push for some troop production. Okay, so let's pop a sawmill in there. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, we have some flowers, so we can start producing stuff. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, these hunters will be slowing down the enemies quite well. So there's that at least. But yeah, I was like, a solid 10 weeks too late. Because like, if I had this wave for the boss, I would have been pretty fine. But unfortunately, I didn't have it, and yeah, we're sitting at 28 HP now. But we should be okay. We should be okay. I'll take some flour. I also need to boost my flour production a bit, because I'm seeing it... Basically, this building is having a little bit of a difficult time keeping up with all of the production. So we'll definitely need to boost that a bit. We finally have quite a few of these, but I do still... Okay, wait. So we do tornado this wave. I need a bit more flour production. That's why I really want the upgrade to the... What's it called? Oh, look at those hunter attacks. Please. Mill. Yes. Oh. Yes, we got the efficiency. We got the 3D rolls as well. That's going to be massive. Yes, 3D rolls. Amazing. Now we're producing 2 each, so we should be able to keep up. We do have the vision upgrade as well. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna... Do I need to boost it? Not really, to be honest. Market isn't exactly a building that I'm really too worried about boosting, because it really depends on what I have to sell. If I have nothing to sell, then there's really no point in boosting it. I have enough resources for now. I'm gonna go double up on the troop production. And here, what are we placing here though? I guess I can go double wheat for now. This, can we deal with? Actually, hunters are range champion, so. Okay, yeah, my Griffon, one Griffon died, but yeah, definitely the... I definitely chose correctly in terms of the enemies that I face. Some faced on Golem. That is a little bit scary, but we'll see. It doesn't have any upgrades, so fine. I do want to place one more troop production though. And now that I'm thinking, I placed them in kind of a bad spot. So what I'm gonna do is I'll clear all of these out and start producing them on like the side right here. We have 2 hunter buildings, so we honestly don't need any more of those. And yeah, the faded damage is gonna be pretty decent now. They do have the boosted attack speed. Look at that. The enemy's super slow as well. Okay, we have 2 of these. Yeah, look at that. Oh, they're dealing well, you know. The hunters make them super slow. And then they are just able to finish them off. Perfect. Okay, so let's stock up on the fairies. We'll have to increase the troop limit, but yeah, perfect. That troop limit, it made sure that 5 troops fit in each hunter building, which means that we don't have to build a 3rd one, and we do have the maximum attack speed from them. So if you look at the stats, right, look at that. Flying times 90% attack speed because there's 9 hunters on the field, right? Really cool. Okay, nothing useful here, unfortunately. We do have to sell the dug building by the time this wave ends. So we have to make sure we do that so we don't accidentally... Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell it like this because we'll get the upgrade otherwise. Wow, look at those. Fades do massive damage, hunters do really nice slow. Super good combo. Spell damage, I don't care about spell damage much. I'll definitely take the sawmill, I think. Flying to... What an upgrade, by the way. What an upgrade for our run. Flying troops gain 30% boost to attack speed and movement speed. Another 30% attack speed. That is huge. Also, this is gonna be very massive because the main units that are gonna be in the front line are gonna be the... What are they called? Griffons, right? Because both fairies and hunters are range units. So this is always gonna be targeting the Griffons, and I do not mind the healing there. Also, I'll take the faster production, and sawmill we have to take for sure. So, but now I want to sort of like replace the placement on... I'm gonna boost the market, to be honest. I'll have like infinite flour at this point. I do want to replace the placing of the sawmills a bit. What I'm thinking though is if I place a sawmill in here, it's gonna boost all 4 buildings to the sides. I don't care about the market being boosted, so what I'm gonna do is... Okay, first of all, let's clear the middle. I'll place the sawmill in there because the sawmill doesn't have to be active to give the boost, so we don't really care about that. We'll place the sawmill. Now it boosts the force to the side. I do want the sawmill to boost the other sawmill as well. So we'll do this, and this sawmill will boost the 2 on the side as well. So that way, pretty much everything is boosted apart from this tile and this tile. And if we keep those tiles not important, it should be okay. So if we do this, we'll place something that isn't as useful for us in terms of like speed, and I think the flower building, especially with the efficiency upgrade, the speed of it isn't that important for me, so I'll place it there. And I'll place another wheat building here. And for here, I'll probably place, I'm guessing, another wood building. Or I could also place the wood building here and then boost pretty much everything, right? We'll see. We'll see what we think of. 15 Fades and 10 Hunters, that's pretty much the troop limit, so I can't stop producing troops, I think. I'm gonna go a few more resources at the moment, and later on we'll decide on what we want to produce after. So yeah, we're just gonna stack up on some resources at the moment. Nothing too useful here. We do get the crystals from kills. Okay, it's 2 stone-faced, or sun-faced, whatever they called. Let's see the damage. Oh, look at that. They are gonna get... Oh, look at that attack speed, by the way. Look at the Fades, look at the Griffons. Look how fast they are attacking. Like their actual, like, animation speed. Insane. But in this case, right, I think I do want to deal with a lot of, like, weaker troops. And the reason for that is because I do get 20% of my health when I kill a troop. So for me, it sort of makes sense to kill a lot of enemies and heal up, rather than deal with, like, tanky enemies. So we're gonna go this, and the stone golems don't do much damage, so I'll pick those. And do I want the... I don't mind the Bat Riders, to be honest. We can deal with those easily as well. And we can take some of those hair as well, I guess. I hope I'm not overkilling it with this strength hair. We'll take the artifact. Well, I mean, I guess I can do 2 legendary tiles. I don't mind it. Okay, so we place another wood building here. I don't have anything to sell, that's the problem. Nothing to stack morale with. Okay, we are gonna have the upgrade to our... what's it called? To our vision quite soon. Yeah, this wave, it does look scary, right? But I think it's gonna be pretty easy to deal with, in my opinion. Because look at the range, look at the attack speed. Okay, no, you know what? Never mind, I take it back. All of my Griffons died. But... oh, some of my Fades die as well, you know? Oh, I sort of... I'm not gonna lie, I expected my team to do a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. We don't need any more Hunters, but I do need more Fades. So I'll definitely place one more Fade production building there. These aren't exactly useful either. Let's stock up on the Fades, right? I know... Centaurs. I don't like Centaurs. I don't like Centaurs at all. I prefer if I could just produce like Fades only, right? They are much more useful to me. In this scenario at least. Switch 1 to infrastructure. That way you can start producing a little bit of maybe boosted tiles, you know. No upgrades here. Yeah, these ones, I mean, by the time they walk to me, they are gonna be dead. Centaurs are in the front line as well. I mean, their attack speed is massive. Oh, we do have the Enchanter tile. Perfect. I do want to place the Enchanter. I guess we're gonna place it here, right? Let's do this and let's do this. Since we will get the upgrade eventually anyway. And what I can do is... do this, I suppose. This, and then if I place this, all 9 tiles are boosted. Or all 8 tiles, I guess. And I can switch off the market as soon as I get like 500 more gold, because I won't need it anymore. Concert Hall, that's not a bad shout either. That's not a bad shout either, I'll pick it. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll pick it, right? I'll probably use it, I don't know. The thing is, Concert Hall as a building, right, especially with a big vision like this, is really nice. But I don't know how it stacks with the building productivity from morale, right? Because I know that upgrades sort of go like for flat starts compared to like always scaling as percentages, so I don't know. I'll need to see some calculations done on how this... Although, now that I think about it, it is gonna take away from the building upgrade pool, and I do want to upgrade the Centaur HP still. I also want to upgrade the flower production if possible. I want to upgrade this if possible. So I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know if I will keep it. Right? I'll tell you that much. Okay, for spells, I mean, not exactly useful so far. Yeah, I mean, the sustained ones are pretty decent, I guess, but overall nothing special. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably gonna sell it, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it. I mostly... Oh, I forgot! I have the free rerolls. I have the free reroll. I always forget when I get it like mid-run. I have the free rerolls. I can just do this for what I need. Like one of the best upgrades, and I'm not using it. Okay, first of all, vision upgrade. Second of all, sell this, and I do have to sell this as well. Okay, can we deal with this? I'm gonna drop this, to be honest, just so they do less damage. And I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna drop that at the moment. Perfect. We do have the Centaur HP. I'll take it. And then we can do one of these. And I am not a fan of any of them, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I'll just take this. I mean, I don't have spells, but at least it will get rid of the upgrade pool, right? We'll take the hero statue. We will start upgrading eventually. I think there's 2 more upgrades, if I remember correctly. So, we're gonna... We should be okay on wheat, right? We have 2 productions there. I can get rid of the market quite soon, right? I'm gonna let it tick for a little bit of more metal, but I'm gonna get rid of it soon. So we just need to find some sort of a building that I can use in place of it. We do have the legendary tile, that's perfect. I'll probably place it... here, to be honest. Okay, that's reroll. Oh yeah, I did forget about the reroll. That's... Yeah, that's a bit of a... Oh no, the dragon. Oh, the dragon is gonna wipe my whole team, isn't he? I mean, technically I do have 2 of these, so I can prevent the wipe. So let's do this. Prevent at least a few troops from getting deleted. We can replenish them regardless later on. Okay. Yeah, I mean the damage. Look at that. Look at how many like fairy bolts they are shooting. That's insane. They are all 1 HP, which I'm not a massive fan of either. But it is what it is. Is that gonna build a hospital there? You reckon a hospital would be a decent build there? Although, I do want to place this legendary tile as well. Let's do the legendary tile first, we'll think about what to place later. Okay, so now unfortunately I am not able to protect any of my... I'm gonna place, why not? Yeah, so my troops die. That's a slight problem. We should be able to deplace it relatively fast, I guess. Yeah, not bad, not bad. We are able to deplace it pretty fast. They're doing very high damage, so I don't mind that. What we do need is a lot of wood. Okay, unit limit by 6. That's nice. I'll take the healing because my troops are gonna be lower health. I would prefer that. From these ones, don't care. Nothing useful here. Maybe you can. We do get the flying, perfect. Okay, this is super easy wave. This is gonna be a relatively easy wave as well, and I do prefer this, to be honest. And yeah, for spells we have that. I'll probably use the spells on... Oh, there are riders here. I just realized there are like lizards. And it is annoying to deal with the swordsmen if you have the wall busters, especially a lot of them. So we'll place it there. We'll place you here. And we should be okay. 2 healers. They are gonna take space. But it could be a decent addition, we'll see. Okay, what do we place here? We will place... We do have another upgrade. We need some water. We definitely need some water for now. So we'll place the water there. Let's get rid of all of the resources first of all. Tile enchanters, we do want those. And a wheat field. Okay, so we need... I mean, I can't place much. I have to like farm a lot of water. So we'll farm water, no big deal there. Let's also build some hunters. I just realized that we're really low on those. So we have to... I have 10 centaurs. I don't like centaurs, mate. I really want to like have fairies, you know? They're much more useful for me. I can sell the flower building. More tile enchanter. For those tile enchanters, I'm not gonna enchant like my resource tiles. I'm probably gonna enchant the production most likely. Because I mean, it's gonna be a bit more useful in my opinion, especially when having to like quickly replace everything. So yeah, I'm gonna enchant this. We'll do some more wheat. Let's see how it deals with this. Okay, that was good. Look at the DPS. Look at the DPS. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yep. That's really good. That's really good. What can I say? That's really good. Okay. What we want to do is... let's remove this. Place the legendary tile. Place water on it temporarily. I'm gonna replace that with either a sawmill or an upgrade, but I do want to get rid of the... Actually, you know what? This feels like a wasted spot. I'll think what to do with the hospital. I don't know yet. We'll see. For now, I want to upgrade the troop limit. I think I have... yeah, 2 more upgrades. So 1 more upgrade now. This should be a very easy wave. They're all melee, so they might not even walk to me. Yep. Look at that. Look how many shots. Like all those fairies. Those healers caught strays. Those healers actually caught strays from my... what they called? From all the fairies. Wow. That's good, you know? And I have 32 spaces. 32 troop spaces. This should be enough water to last me for a very long time, I think. So I'm gonna go quadruple wood for now. Okay, look at this. Look at the fairies. Oh, they barely walk to me. Slimes, gone. Hunters, archers, gone. Oh my god, this is such a good team. This is such a good team. I love it. I absolutely love this combo. Okay, so let's go for... okay, let's go. I want the DPS, you know? I saw that flying is probably gonna benefit me more than arcane buffs. But I do see the attack, and I do want more attack compared to HP. Look at that, fairy stats. 330 HP, 70 attack. And that's with doubled attack speed, right? We have 110% higher attack speed. That is massive. And our game crashed. Love that. Well, one thing I don't like about the newest upgrades is that previously my game never crashed, right? Like it never crashed. Now it seems like it is crashing quite a bit, which is a bit annoying, but we do have the auto save file, so I guess that's not the worst thing. So first of all, let me get rid of all of the buildings here. So let's see what we can get. We have another tile enchanter, some metal. We're mostly going for the sawmills. I'll take the Buddhist temple, we might get some upgrades there as well. Okay. Although, oh wait, we do need to stack up a bit on wine, I just realized. We are a little bit of low on wine. So we'll have to do that. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We have the last building, last like unit upgrade coming very soon. After that, I'll remove the... what's it called? The mill, I think, because we will have 2000 flour, which should be enough. Okay, let's see how it deals with this. Look at those, look at those shots. Centaurs, Griffons, Fairies, Hunters. There's like 3 layers to go through, and they can't even hit the first one. That's amazing. Buddhist temple boss, that's very good. Yeah, I'm gonna take buildings work faster, and spell damage, don't care. Damage I do like, though. And I guess I can take some resources back, right? I mean, because the spell damage buff like really doesn't matter to me. Look at my spells, right? Okay, we have the maximum limit. So now we're gonna push for troop upgrades. We are gonna stop producing blueprints, I think. Because yes, I could produce them. I could start making more and more like upgrades, but is it really needed? Right? What I'm gonna do instead is boost the Fady productions, just in case we need it midway. I'm gonna save a few more resources, right? I want to get maybe like 3 or more sawmills, I think. Once we have that, I think we'll delete all of the production buildings and we'll just stick with the troop buildings, maybe a hospital, right? Something that we don't have to spam a lot of. So yeah, let me get this. We don't need the second hero statue, to be honest, so we can get away without that. And to be honest, I think that's enough, right? So what we don't need is this. We don't need this. We don't need this at the moment, so we'll move this. We do need to place the hospitals, to be honest. So, not the hospitals, the Buddhist temples. So we have the Buddhist temple, Buddhist temple. We are keeping 2 sawmills, I think. I'm gonna move this one here, though, so that it benefits from the higher... what's it called? And I guess I can just delete it from the center then, technically. Although now I'll keep it, it will boost some other building. So we're doing this, we can get rid of one of these, I guess. What I want to do first of all is remove the 3 little tiles in the corner there. So let me do that real quick. Perfect, so we can move this, this, and... what else do we not need? I am gonna keep 1 wheat field for now. I want to keep like 4 sawmills. We need to place the Buddhist temple as well. We are gonna delete the bricklayer factory. I kind of want to place hospital or 2, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, we have decent healing. We have healing from kills. We have 2 healers. I could place the hospital there. Yeah, let's place the hospital. Let's place another hospital. I'll delete this in like... I don't know. As soon as I have a few more sawmills. Pretty much now. So we can delete... or we can just move it away for now. 1 more sawmill there. I know the placement is like not optimal, right? But honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. Because we are very, very strong already. The cane troops. And yeah, at this moment, I'm just gonna push for a lot of upgrades on my troops. No productions, just so it's not annoying to watch. Although, okay, this is a bit scary. Let's do this. Let's do this because I didn't even get to react what happened. I didn't even get to react what happened. But they all died. And I love seeing that. Okay, cool. Love that. You know what? Let's repeat it. Let's do more lizards. Apparently they're able to deal with it, so I don't know. Let's do these. These will be pretty slow, so the lizards will shoot in front and I'll be able to kill them that way. I'll take the artifact. I don't know. I guess I can take you. Or, you know what? There are some legendary spells here. I'll take that. Building upgrades. Perfect. Okay, so for these ones, we're aiming for flying and arcane. Spell damage. Oh, heal 50% more. That's pretty good. And militia. Oh, I do have militia for some reason. Why do I have militia? Let me delete that. 4 morale. Anything else? All production. There we go. That's much more useful. So we'll definitely take that. Yeah, it's looking good, to be honest. We should have enough sawmills to cover until the end of the game, hopefully. We have more than enough wood to boost the production there. What I'm gonna do is actually move this there so that this tile is boosted by my sawmill passive. And yeah, just keep replacing sawmills, honestly. Even if they finish, I don't really care that much, right? I only have 28 castle HP, so I have to be careful with that, though. Okay, let's see what happened there. Okay, so they just pretty much got wiped by the Fades, I guess. It seems like they just got wiped by the Fades. I think nothing died. I believe nothing died there. Pretty good. Sure, let's take the full morale. I mean, both of these like very useless. Okay, let's buff up our troops a lot. Boom, flying. Flying attack. Flying HP. Arcane attack. Perfect. What else? Arcane attack. Let's see the stats, by the way. 580 HP, almost 100 attack on the Fairies. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Okay, so the wave is coming. Let's pick the upgrades real quick. So they're gonna shoot that. Yep. I mean the attack speed. Look at all of those purple beams, by the way. Look at all of those purple. Wow. And it seems like what I like about them, they might shoot at like a unit that already died, right? And they will continue traveling, which is not the case for a lot of other units, right? So even if that unit dies, even if you're shooting at like a lot of smaller units, they will the beam will continue traveling, right? And it will eventually hit something if they're behind it. So that's really cool. And it looks like everyone's like full HP. I have 2 hospitals, 2 healers. I have a bunch of other healing abilities. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, they dealt with the lizards. Stone dudes, super tanky. Not an issue at all, right? Even with 9 healers on the enemy. Wow, I mean, like, what do you even do against? What do you even do against that? Sure, let's place a seal. Why not? Yeah, I mean, 2 last waves left. I have a lot of save. By the way, can we talk about how lucky I was with the spells? These sheep spells, undying spells, and 2 legendary sustain spells. Like, I'm not... It's Malatrax, you know what? Malatrax is not too bad, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, we got lucky. We got relatively lucky with the spells. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot through all 12 of these upgrades real quick, just to see the maximum potential of our troops, right? Flying. Ooh, nothing useful. Do I reroll? Nah, I'm not gonna reroll. Just buff the... What's it called? Deep defense at least. Flying. Let's go flying. Yeah, I'm also looking for flying if possible. Arcane is a second option, I guess. Take some flower. Flying and flying. Perfect. Okay, 3 of these dudes. Not gonna lie, I don't think it's gonna be difficult. 6k HP on each. Yeah, 1's gone, 2 gone, 3. I mean the damage, the attack speed. It's the attack speed, I'm telling you. The damage, they wouldn't do nowhere near as much damage if they didn't have all the attack speed, you know? All rider units gain 1 HP. I think that's only Griffons, right? Yeah. That's only Griffons. 10% chance to block damage, 100%. We'll take... Yes. Oh, I wanna try it. Okay, you know what? Let's do... it's just 1 HP per second. Who cares about that? I wanna try this spell. I wanna see how fast the Fades can attack, right? Especially the final boss. I wanna see the absolute DPS monster that they are. I wanna see what happens, you know? I wanna see what happens. So yeah, we keep producing this. A few more, maybe 1 more or 2 more troop upgrades before we end this. Boom, let's place some water there, let's place some wheat there. Nothing left to place really. Okay, the boss is coming. Let's quickly jump through all of the upgrades that we have. See the final stats of our troops and then... Okay, Fades, 1000 HP, 150. Now what I'm gonna do is... Oh, that boss. his AoE might reach my castle, which I'm not a big fan of. First of all, I want to see the absolute DPS with a buffed spell. Oh my, okay, what was even, like, look at that. Like, what do you even do against that? What do you even do against that? Wow, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, Fades. Fades, and especially Fades with Hunters. So OP. I mean, that attack speed, the amount of attack speed you can get from that pretty much doubles your damage, right? 100% will double your damage regardless of how many multipliers you have, right? Because there's lots of various different ways to boost your damage percentage. There's very, very few ways to boost your attack speed percentage. So yeah, I feel like Hunters alone aren't that useful, but when you pair them with a flying troop, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Fades and Hunters. Absolutely disgusting combo. And yeah, peace.